All right, I wanted to start off talking about online tools for learning bridge. And I wanted to compare two of them. We've got Bridge Base and Bridge B. So Bridge Base has been around for 20 years or more, and it's available, is uh, largely used for playing in tournaments and playing just individual tables where people can play with other people, and you can also play with robot players. But it's a heavily multiplayer tool. Bridge B is a newer product, and it is single player only. It's you and robots at your table, but there's also uh, a teacher, a virtual teacher. And so with Bridge Base, you're basically playing either random hands or pre-made hands, but you're kind of on your own. There's no instruction. There's no did you do it right or wrong or anything like that. But Bridge B prevents you from making wrong bids or playing wrong cards. So it is a more of a training tool that you do on your own. Hands on Bridge Base are free. On Bridge B, you have to purchase collections of hands, and they're relatively expensive, in the $10 to $50 range per collection. Robots, if you play with robots on Bridge Base, they cost $3 a week to have robots. Bridge B, the robots are free. I have a hand library, so for a lot of my lessons, I'm posting stuff online, and those can be used with Bridge Base, but they can't be used with Bridge B. Both run on computers and on tablets. And so then I want to show you a little bit more about, well, here, I guess I'll show a look comparison. So on the left here is kind of the normal screen layout for Bridge Base, and on the right is the layout for Bridge B. So on Bridge Base, it shows, that's my chemistry name at the bottom, so I'm logged in as the South player, and I've got 3 robot players right now. But I could click on East, North, or West and assign those to actual live people if I wanted. On Bridge B on the right, there's no, it's only you and the robots. No way to add another person. But on the right, there's a running narrative explaining what's going on and what to do or what not to do, and letting you know if you're on the right track or not.
Can I ask, how do they license Eddie Cantor?
Ask what?
How do they license Eddie Cantor, the great late Eddie Cantor?
Yeah, so I believe that he probably was alive when these were posted, because they started this 3 years ago. But I'll show you how that works in a minute. So you need to create a free account to use Bridge B, and then when you bring it up, you'll land in their store. And so I'm going to switch and actually run this live now, so you can see how it looks.
Is it an app?
It is it runs in a web page on a computer, but it's available as a web app on the tablets and the phone. And so when you first create an account, it'll drop you into the store, and it'll show all these different kinds of packages that you can get. And so there's you can filter by your player level, and you can do searches. And so like they have bidding in the 21st century, play of the hand in the 21st century. These are the courses I use to teach beginning bridge. They have you can go by authors, so you can look at all the different authors that they've got ties in with. So some very common names: Eddie Cantor here, Mike Lawrence, Frank Stewart, Robert Todd. And you can also, for each of these things, like if I look at Robert Todd, and we can look at, there's there's more stuff in here than I saw before. Lots of conventions, but also there's like just 2/1 kind of stuff. Let's see. Well, I'm going to just click on one here. When you look at one, this one is $5, and we can see the table of contents. You got 10 hands here. And each of these has normally a free one that you can play through. So if I just pick this one, it'll throw us into this. And there's an introduction on the right here. It's maybe hard for you to read. See if I can shrink this down a little bit.
That doesn't help much. Zoom in on the text maybe, just briefly. Yeah, there you go.
So it's saying when partner makes a Jacoby transfer over a no trump opening, they're looking for a major suit fit. If we have an extra large fit for them, so 4 of our own in that suit, then we may be able to take more tricks than partner initially thought. And so we can do that with a super accept. There's a few different ways, so let's take a look. And so they show this hand down at the bottom, and we've got 17 high card points. If I try to open, let's say, a club here, it's going to just tell us try again, and we can click for a hint. I'm going to try a no trump now. And I was happy with that. A nice solid 1 no trump opening. And it tells us North bids a heart, which is a transfer to spades. And it says, that's great, we have terrific spades. And the most basic form of super accept promises 4 card support and a maximum hand. And the most common form is we accept the transfer at the 3 level. And then partner raises us to 4. Nothing left to do here except to pass. Now, a lot of these hands are auction only hands. And so I need to, I don't like the hands are really tiny on the screen here when you look on the computer, although I can read it sitting here. But it shows me what we have, and I can anticipate what the play would be like. And it looks like we'll lose 2 hearts and a diamond, and we should have an easy time making 4 spades. So that's an example of what these look like. Other ones include card play. And so I think they had a filter for that too. Yeah, I'll just pick one here. And this is similar kind of thing. Let me see what we have here. We'll start with, I think, a diamond. So he's saying the contract is 3 no, and we should count our sure winners here. So we've got 3 clubs, 2 diamonds is 5, the heart is 6, and the spade is 7. And so we need to think about how to get 2 more tricks. So I'm not going to go through this whole hand here, but it'll walk you through the play of the hand also, like it walked us through the auction previously. There is a 2/1. There's two different 2/1 courses from Robert Todd. These are more expensive, $36, $32, but they have a lot of stuff in them. 90 bidding hands on this one. Anyhow, that's what I wanted to show about this. I thought this is a nice tool for some stuff. Been encouraging its use with some of the learn to play bridge people at Stone Ridge Creek, because it's they have courses that match class by class, hand by hand, what we're teaching in the ACBL series. But it looks like there's a lot of solid stuff here for all different levels. Let me share one more thing. Oh, in the library, I downloaded this one free sample hand, so you can do that too. There's just a collection to play a series of sample ones. If you look for advanced, oh, here's where the extra options are here. Declare bidding and play. So there's lots of stuff at this level too.
They have a precision class.
So
Looks like they do.
they have a precision button, but it is empty.
Wow. Coming soon, I guess.
Yeah. But Ben Norton has a bunch of these things from big tournaments, where you can see interesting hands from the nationals or the international competitions. So these kinds of things are fun too. All right, so now let's go on to, let's go and play some hands. So let's go on to Shark Bridge, and we can set two tables up.
Okay, Julie, so now you can click on that Shark Bridge link you were asking me about. It should work.
I need 1 second to start it.
Do I go back to the email you sent then?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. We did it.
There you are.
Are you getting in, Linnea? And Tony? I'll let you guys start anyhow.
I'll put the link back in the chat just in case that's easier for them to access.
Actually, I probably should have done two no Trump.
No, probably neither one. So
Oh,
go ahead and hit the undo button. So do you think that you have enough points for game between you and your partner?
yeah.
Okay, so one no trump would be too weak, and two no trump we use conventionally to show a spade raise. So what you would want to here bid a One of your minor suits.
We talked about 2/1, Julie.
So it'd be 2 diamonds or 3 diamonds.
2 diamonds. Yeah.
The general idea is if I have an opening hand and you want to go to game, bid a new suit at the 2 level, and that this says we're not going to stop below game. We still don't know which game.
Yeah. So now would I go to no trump?
So I wouldn't have made that bid, Andrew. At least that's not our book bid.
Well, reasonable minds can disagree.
All right.
If she bids 2 no trump, I'll bid what you want me to bid.
So then I would go to, or I could go
You'd
to
probably bid 3 clubs
2
here.
hearts, 3
Probably
hearts,
three clubs.
3 clubs. Uh,
Now you can raise them.
Okay, thank you.
oh, you're playing it. That's why I can't do it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we can turn that around if you have the
No, that's
you
okay.
say, Rick.
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, Andrew.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
All right, have fun, Julie.
Okie dokie.
Oh, did you see what you could have done to make that?
Say that again.
I'm talking to Tony. He's playing at the other table.
Oh,
Can you share your screen, Rick, on WebEx?
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
I thought I made it.
Oh, sorry, you did. My bad. I thought you were off track there, but you were good.
What happened here? Oh, okay.
And don't look at the WebEx, anybody. Just there for
Just for recording. Yeah.
reference, the recording. But if you're playing the hand, just look at the bridge base or the shark bridge.
Well, I didn't do very well on that.
You're set 2 tricks.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of the way to look at this is you've got ace, king of hearts, ace, king of spades, ace, king of diamonds, and ace of clubs. That's 7 tricks. You
Mm-hmm.
need 3 more, and you don't really have any other high cards. So you can get those by roughing.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can rough diamonds in the north hand and rough spades in the south hand, you can get another 3 tricks. And so you can afford to draw 2 rounds of trumps, but then just cash all your aces and kings and start cross roughing. And then you'll wind up making.
Well, you have to start roughing before you cash the ace king of hearts. You also need entries to the club suit and south.
We can rough spades.
Well, I mean, you want to draw trump before you do that so that West can't overruff you.
That's what I'm saying. Draw 2 rounds of hearts, and then you can just cash out.
Yeah. But yeah, that should be your focus. To really try to rough clubs, then rough spades, and save your high cards in the dummy hand so that you can get to the dummy to rough more clubs.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Okay.
also when East leads a diamond, that's a hint that East is probably short in diamonds. So if you try to trump diamonds, you might run into trouble.
Mm-hmm. So instead of leading your longest and strongest, he must have been leading shortness.
Right. Which against a trump contract is usually not a bad idea.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And the only other comment here is whether North should rebid 2 spades or 2 hearts initially. 2 spades shows your 6 spades and your good quality spades. The 2 hearts shows four more cards instead of 1 more, and you can still show your extra spade later. The book recommends the 2 hearts there. That also allows South to rebid 3 hearts, showing slam interest, and North can shut it down just by bidding 4 hearts.
Good thing we didn't do slam.
That is true. Okay, so I'm going to switch you to East and West here. I'll go to the next deal. Yeah.
So is that like a 2/1?
That is, so that is
Like
saying
a
he's
two.
got at least 13 points and you're not stopping the low game. Neither one of you are. So you can just show him your next longest suit now. And so you can't pass now, and you don't have any reason to do anything else. So yeah, 3 no trump is fine there. And I'm gonna switch you seats again.
Well,
Don't forget to count your tricks. Top tricks first, and then think about how you can get some more.
mm, I don't know what to do here.
So this time North is probably leading his longest and strongest suit, since it's a no trump contract.
Mm-hmm.
And counting your top tricks, you have the ace of spades. That's going to win for sure. You have the ace, king, queen of hearts, which are going to win for sure. And the ace of clubs. That's 5 tricks. But you need 4 more. So what possibilities do you have for getting extra tricks?
I
I guess we can start with the spade suit. What's a possibility there?
playing the queen now because he
Yeah.
probably has the king.
If North has the king, then playing the queen will win an extra trick.
Mm-hmm.
What about in hearts?
In hearts. Well, you can rough the
Well,
after
it's
the
no
king
trumps and
queen.
no trumps and no roughing.
Oh, that's right. No trump. So you could play low like the 9.
Well, how many hearts do the opponents have?
How many what?
Hearts do the opponents have?
They have 5. 6.
Right, so if they divide 3-3, then you take the top 3 hearts and your last 2 hearts will be good. Because they'll be out of hearts. So that'd be a way if the hearts divide favorably.
And usually in no trump, aren't you supposed to take your winners right away?
Not
No.
necessarily.
Okay.
You want to try to develop your long suits or develop suits where you need to get more winners.
So what's another suit that you might take more tricks than just your aces?
The clubs.
Right.
So what do
Who
you
do you hope has the king of clubs?
I hope that the South has the king of clubs.
Yeah. So then you could do a finesse against South, right? And if that worked out, you might wind up taking 5 club tricks instead of just 1.
Right. So on this one, I'm thinking I should do the queen on the jack.
Well, let's try it, see what happens.
Ah,
Can I play from your hand?
okay.
There's no right answer here.
Didn't think so. Oh, the ace. I forgot about the ace.
Okay, so they're going to win that, and you'll be down one here because they've taken the first 5 tricks now.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to undo
Redo.
it.
Now, should I go ace?
Yeah. No, often it's right to go ahead and cover with the queen there. But here, because you are vulnerable in the diamond suit, there's some risk to doing that.
I guess the idea is that even if North did have the king of spades, if it gets back in on the club finesse, you're still okay.
That's right.
Because
Queen
your
is still
goal
a
is
stopper.
you don't want South to lead a diamond. If that happens, then you're in big trouble. Potentially.
So now you need, well, no, you don't want to do that. You need to try and do those clubs while you're still in the east hand there.
You can always try the hearts later if need be.
So if you lead your top club, your 9,
My 9?
yeah, because you see you've got 10, jack, queen, and dummy, so you can
Mhm.
play low here.
So the king is out there.
Right, and you're hoping South has the king.
And if you
So if
play
South
with
has the king, you can play the 4 now, and your 9's going to win. Now you can play your 3. And you repeat the finesse by playing another low club. And if you had another club in dummy, you could try it again, but you're out. Now you just have to lead your ace of clubs and see if the king falls or not. And your diamonds are no good, so you can throw a diamond there.
Oh, throw a diamond, you said?
Or you can throw a diamond on the next one.
Okay.
Did you see the king fell there?
Yes.
So your queen and jack of clubs are good?
Yeah, at this point, you're going to make your contract, but you might get some bonus tricks if the hearts are 3-3.
So how do you want to play your hearts now so you don't get stuck in the wrong hand?
I want to play my high one first, down below.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
Yeah. Usually start with the high card from the shorter side. And since your hand has the shorter hearts, you start with the king. Now you're going to take your ace here. You don't want the risk going down because your queen, ace and queen are both good. It turns out the jack hasn't fallen yet, but you might as well play another heart here anyhow. Okay, so made your contract,
Barely.
but Barely is just fine.
Beats the alternative.
I'm going to switch you guys around again. You there, Linnea?
Um, hmm.
Normally I'd just bid 3, no trump here.
Do you think I probably don't have any more long suits if I'm bidding no trump. If I had another suit, I could bid it.
Mm-hmm. How do you know the difference between if you're saying you have shortness in a suit or you have more?
Normally, most bids show more.
Yeah, usually we're bidding natural. The most common really short bid would be a splinter, but that's a double jump. So that's like jumping really high, really fast.
Hmm.
Would be trouble.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Hmm.
Oh,
Yeah, what's going on, Linnea? What do you think? Why do you think they did that?
well, because that's all he had.
Right. And can you claim Linnea?
Well, let's see. Yes, I can.
Okay. All right, so made an over trick even though there's no diamond stopper, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Not very lucky.
And so what would have happened if they win the ace on the first trick and then West overtakes the queen with the king?
Then my 10 would be good.
Yeah, then the 10 of diamonds winds up being a stopper, huh? And so the key on this, both of you did it, is that once you're in, lead the ace of clubs and then a club to the 10, being willing to lose a club to East, knowing they can't hurt you because they're out of diamonds. Whereas if you started with ace king of clubs and then gave up a club, West would get in and then run all those diamonds and you'd be down a bunch. Okay.
Does the book advocate 3 clubs by North?
No,
Who is this?
they say just going on a 3 no trump.
Sounds good.
All right.
Okay, well, the West robot is supposed to bid. It isn't doing anything.
You should be West.
Oh, I'm West.
You are the West robot.
The rest, the West meat bot.
Yes.
Hmm.
You switcherooed right behind my back.
Yep. So, okay.
Should I not have bid 2 clubs?
No, you should have. You're good there. So the problem is, his one spade bid is promising a 5-card spade suit, and you don't have 3 spades for him. His 2 hearts may be with only 4-card heart suit, and you don't have 4 hearts for him.
Right.
You don't want to bid your clubs again because you don't have 6 of them. And you don't really want to bid no trump because you don't have any help in diamonds. So the fancy bid here is to bid 3 diamonds, which is artificial. And it just says, I don't have anything to add. But you're not allowed to stop because you're in a 2/1 game forcing auction. So it'll let your partner decide, let him describe his hand some more.
Or you can just stick it to your partner and bid 3 no.
So I guess if she's 6 clubs and 5 diamonds, then she can take me out of no trump.
Yeah. And so Julie, you can count along with Andrew. How many top tricks do you see here? How many sure winners?
How many in spades, first of all?
Yeah.
I have 6 sure tricks altogether.
I have one more than that. Well,
So
I guess
how many spades?
4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 7. I have
well, yeah, I mean 7 assumes that the clubs are not
Terrible.
5,
Yep.
1.
2. I have 2. Oh, we're in no trumps. I have 2. I could actually get more by roughing those. I mean, by
No roughing and no trump.
that's no roughing. That's
So we just count top tricks. So in spades we have the ace and king.
uh-huh.
Right?
And
In
then
hearts we have the ace. That's 3.
mm-hmm,
In clubs we have 4 more top clubs. That brings
mm-hmm,
us up to 7, and we don't have any in diamonds.
right.
So that's 7 top tricks. We need to develop 2 tricks. And
Mm.
chances are the 5th club will be good for a trick. So we would need 1 more trick. And that's going to have to come from, it could come from a diamond finesse. If the ace of diamonds is south, could come from maybe developing a heart or developing a spade.
Well, it's not going to
Yeah, spades. Okay.
Okay, well,
So we really didn't have a game here.
You did. So the problem is you had it the wrong way. So I'm going to let you guys redo this. Yeah, it's not undoing enough. So do this. So go ahead and bid again, Linnea. And Tony, put your 2 clubs in. Oh, sorry, you need a robot. There you go. So you're there, Tony?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's still rewinding.
Should let you play now.
Yes, now I'm there.
Okay. So, yeah, there you go.
Well, the diamond switch was a bit mystifying.
Yeah, that was the robot being a little too pessimistic, huh?
I'll say.
If they hadn't done that, you'd go down.
Mm-hmm.
So, which is better, to play on hearts or play on spades?
Well, spades, if they're 4-2, I can probably get an extra trick safely. The risk with hearts is that if South has both honors, I'm going to lose control to South. But probably the odds are split honors or North having both of them. So hearts is a better play.
Mm-hmm.
Because if the hearts are split, then I can start with the Jack. If South covers, I cover as well. And then I exit a heart. And as long as North wins, I'm safe.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting to look at all the cards. Is that supposed to be right?
Oh, it's only because of because the hand's been played. But still, you did your heart finesse, right? And it lost to North.
Yes.
So don't do that. You can't
Why not?
afford to.
She knows the
Well,
clubs are 3-3.
yeah. If the clubs are not 3-3, your clubs are not going to set up now. So play a low club from dummy. Play your queen.
Okay.
No, queen from your hand.
Oh,
You
okay.
got to cash all your clubs now, and then go back to your heart finesse.
Okay. But I could see they were 3-3.
Yeah, I know you could see that, but I'm gonna move them around just to make you go down that way. Okay. Yeah. So the key, what's the first key to succeeding on this hand?
Well, figure out how many winners you have, and then what are you going to do to get the extra tricks?
That is true, but I'm going back even further because they went down on the other table initially because they didn't do the 3 diamond bid, and that made East the declarer. And then it was easy for South to lead a diamond, and they take the first 5 tricks on defense. So by making West the declarer, where West has a diamond stopper, that's critical step number 1. And then counting your sure tricks, and then coming up with your plan to develop 2 more tricks. All right, that's all we've got for today.
All right, thanks, Rick.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good seeing everybody.
Thanks a lot. Have a good rest of
Bye-bye.
the week.